Today I'm giving you all a tour of my mountaintop gaming room, and it only cost me $100,000. This gaming room has some immaculate mountaintop views. It serves as my own personal gym and is about the closest thing that I will get to going out to the club. But why put so much time, money, and effort into building a gaming room? Well, as a kid, I was obsessed with gaming. I had consoles like the Sega Genesis, the Nintendo 64, and the Xbox 360, where I played tons of games including Mario Kart, Halo, and even Star Wars Galactic Racer. But growing up, my gaming setups were always crammed into like the corner of my room. But now that I'm a grown man with some expensive dreams, it was time to make these dreams a reality. Now I'm gonna give you all a tour of my gaming setup and how much everything costs. But stick around, because throughout the video, I'm gonna be having my friends rate my gaming setup on a scale of 1 to 10. And if none of them give it a perfect 10, I am going to be giving away this limited edition high ground keyboard to subscribers. So guys, make sure you're subscribed. First, you can't have a solid gaming setup without a solid desk. This desk is made up of 3 IKEA Carl B. Butcher blocks for countertops, 4 Alex drawers, and 16 desk risers. Guys, I honestly went with the U-shaped desk just because of the storage. For my gaming computer, I am using an Apple M1 laptop. Psych, you will never catch me using an Apple computer, get that! I am actually rocking a custom water-cooled PC from EK Fluid Gaming. This is a pre-built PC, and me personally, I never understood that stigma against pre-built computers. If you want to spend the 4 to 6 hours of building this PC, I mean, that's totally you. Now, personally, I don't think there's such a thing as too many monitors in the setup, but there may be such a thing as totally impractical monitors. We're rocking the 3 monitor setup, with my main monitor being a 27-inch Alienware gaming monitor that is running at 1440p resolution and up to 280 hertz refresh rate. 280 hertz might not be noticeable, but to game on, it is really nice. My top monitor is a 27-inch Dell gaming monitor. Honestly, it's a reliable monitor that I've had a few years now. Then finally, we have the world's largest gaming monitor, the Samsung Odyssey Arc. I mean, this thing is literally 55 inches and can weigh up to almost 120 pounds. But guys, if I'm honest with you, not much goes on over here. I'm throwing Spotify, I'm throwing Discord, and I mean, look how cool wallpapers look. The size of it at this distance makes it almost impossible to game on it comfortably. And you guys might be disappointed to hear that it comes in at $3,500, but luckily for me, I was able to pick it up for $2 grand. But before we get into the peripherals, I think it's time for our first setup rating. Guys, keep your fingers crossed we get a 10. Oh, what's good, my boy Spencer Ryan? How we doing, brother? I need your help rating my gaming setup. I just redid it. You're gonna give me your honest opinions, okay?
A little empty on the left.
Okay.
And, that breaker box in the back.
What do you think?
All right, bro, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5, bro.
Okay. Not that it's going to happen, because you know. But if someone gives me an under 5 rating, what should I do?
There's only one thing to do, bro. You need to do a lap around the mountain.
Wait, is that the cardio thing again? Bro, after that, you know what? I'm gonna have to hang up. We still have a couple more people. Unfortunately, we may have to run around the mountain. I don't know. For a first rating, I will take it. I was kind of looking for the 10 so that we wouldn't have to give away a keyboard. Speaking of keyboards, let's talk about my peripherals. Here we have the GMMK Pro black keyboard. And boys, don't be fooled, because we have a keyboard for every day of the week. I have another GMMK Pro, but in blue, a GMMK 2 with the purple and pink layout, a HyperX alloy with a nice galactic spacebar, a Mel Geek Mojo 68 plastic keyboard, 2 limited edition high ground keyboards, 1 graffiti and 1 sonic. Last but not least, we have 2 custom built QK65 keyboards, 1 in gray and 1 with some red, white, and blue. Some would say that I have a keyboard addiction, but honestly, I don't think that, okay, I might have an addiction. Also for my mouse, I am rocking a Razer Viper Ultimate 2. And so that my mouse doesn't get too lonely, we picked up a Gutsy Aiden mouse pad. Now let's get into my streaming gear, because yes, I do be streaming. And as a gamer, I need to be able to hear everything from my opponent's footsteps to the slurs that they call me as clear as possible. So for my headset, we're going with the SteelSeries Arctic 7 wireless. And these are my go-to, honestly, just because they're comfortable. For my webcam, I'm using the Sony Alpha 7C that has a Tamron 17 to 20 28 lens attached to it. Normally I would gatekeep what mic I use because it is so underground, but just for you guys, I will let this slide. So the mic that I'm using is the Shure SM7B. But you can't stream without some interface options where the Elgato Stream Deck is gonna come into the mix, where it's gonna give you tons of different options when it comes to hotkeys, and the Go XLR, which is going to take all my audio interface from my Shure SM7B and bring it up a notch. For lights, I'm using these two Elgato key lights along with Gobi's AI Syncbox lighting kit behind this, and very special large neon gains and gains sign, because honestly guys, that's what this channel is all about. But of course we can't forget this Secret Labs Dark Knight gaming chair, and I love how comfortable it is, not to mention the memory foam pillow and the ability to recline all the way back. There are so many other miscellaneous items in my gaming setup, but with everything that we discussed, it's rounding out to $14,664 in this gaming setup. Now you all are probably wondering, Samson, can we talk about the literal gym that is around your gaming setup? Before we get into that, let's call another one of our friends and see if we can get the respect my gaming setup deserves, because these keyboards, they ain't cheap. My man, it's Rillo. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? How's it going?
We redid the gaming setup, and I need you to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, me and you are boys. We can be truthful with each other, all right?
You know, the electrical box throwing me off a little bit. Are we counting the gym in this or not?
No, just the gaming setup.
I'm gonna give this a solid 2.5. No, I'm gonna give you an 8.5.
8.5? Okay, bro, I almost hung up on you right on the spot.
For improvement, but overall, it's a beauty.
There is a common theme here, not only in our rating, but we're going to have to do something about this electrical box. I don't know if we're going to paint it black. I can't remove it. Now, you guys might be asking, why is there a gym in this dude's gaming room? I grew up as an athlete and have been working out for 15 years, but COVID shut down all my gyms. So when I built this in 2021, I thought to myself, it would be so dope to have a gym inside my gaming room. So that's what we did. Starting off with the lower body equipment, we have the cable squat machine, the leg press machine, leg extensions, seated calf raises, our squat rack, which can also be used as a bench press, which honestly guys, that's what it's mostly used for. Now for the upper body equipment, we have the incline hammer strength press, incline cable bench press, shoulder press machine. Then we have the cable tower machines where you can do everything from high cable flies, low cable flies, lat pull downs, pull-ups, I mean, you name it, it can do it. And last but not least, the machines I never touch, the cardio machines, the rower and the bike. I know you see that sign back there that says games and gains, and that is what this channel is all about. Our physical health is so important that we have to remember. Actually, can you set my food over there? Yeah, thank you. Anyways, like I was saying, it is so important to look after our physical health. All in all, the gym equipment is roughly $35,000, and that is a huge chunk of our $100,000 here in the gaming room. But as you can see, we have not quite hit that $100,000, so let's see what's left. Well, if we take a step outside, we'll realize this is the only building on the mountaintop. So the shell, the foundation, the electrical one, the drywall, the paint, all of it comes out to about $50,000, and that's not even including the gas of going back and forth. But honestly guys, to see this dream come to life, it's 100% worth it. All right, thank goodness we have one more rating left. This limited edition Sonic keyboard, it's looking like it's in jeopardy. We have the hardest critic saved for last. I'm hoping we get a 10. Come on now. Bailey, you're looking great today. I add that.
What do you want?
I need you to rate my gaming setup. I know how big of a gamer you are. What would you rate it? And maybe like, what's something you would improve on?
It's got some pretty lights, but that's about it. I don't know why you need a skyscraper for a monitor. I will give that a solid 2.
Wait.
I don't get why you need so much stuff. I could have a hot tub by now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and cut it there. She gave us a 2, this isn't good. Let's, we're gonna have to go take a lap. All right, guys, as you saw, we got a rating under 5, so we are gonna be giving away this limited edition Sonic keyboard, so make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you guys next time.